to Positive Energy with Crystals. My name's Hillary, and this is part of my monthly series where I work with a crystal for an entire month, and then I tell you all the stuff, what I learned, what I liked, what I didn't like. I'm behind. This is Zebra Jasper, and I worked with Zebra Jasper in July. Normally I try to put out the video at the beginning of the month after, so this should have come out the beginning of August, but it's been crazy and I just haven't done it yet. Plus we'll get into it. You'll understand here in a minute. So like I said, this is part of my monthly series. Remember, my experiences may be different than yours, and if yours are different than mine, please tell me about it, especially with this one. I like hearing when I have a completely different experience than somebody else does, because it proves that all of our experiences with crystals are different. You know, we're drawn to different crystals, they work differently, and all that. So now Zebra Jasper isn't very common, and it was kind of hard for me to find information about it, you know, the properties and stuff, but I did. Now in these videos too, I try to let you know why this certain crystal came into my collection. This one was bought right before we moved to Oklahoma. We went to an outlet mall area in Colorado, and there was a metaphysical store there, which I hadn't seen before. I don't even know if it's still there. And we went in and I bought some crystals, and my husband was drawn to this one and pointed it out, and I thought, yeah, this is really cool looking. I've heard of Zebra Jasper. And so I think it was more that he was drawn to it than me. We'll get into that. Hold on. Okay. Now, usually with these two, I have notes. You don't see them, but off to the side, I have my notes. I list the properties, and then I tell you my experience with them. This crystal was just so... it was weird. And I only have half my notes on. I have all the properties listed, but I can't get motivated to finish it. And I think that's one of the reasons that this video is coming out, like, well, by the time, I don't know when it's either going to be end of August or beginning of September. I think that's why it's just, I haven't been motivated to record it either. I don't know. The weirdest part is the first property I have listed is motivates you into action. July was a busy month, and I was struggling with being inside so much because it was so hot. I live in a camper, small area, blinds closed to help with keep the heat out. Not much, well, there's airflow with the air conditioners and fan, but not much fresh air flow. Since I was struggling with the claustrophobia and cabin fever, motivation was a struggle. And I don't think this crystal helped with my motivation at all. And that kind of shows in, you know, not getting my notes ready for this, taking so long. I don't know. I still have to edit this video. I need to get it out soon. My plan is to get it out by the 25th. So if you're seeing this on August 25th, I got it done. If not, once again, motivation was lacking. So I don't know. It may have helped a little bit, but it could have been too that July was a struggle and I wasn't motivated to do much of anything. Zebra Jasper encourages you to enjoy the experience of being alive. Once again, I don't think I felt that. I really struggled with a mental funk. And I didn't feel that. To be honest, I actually quit carrying it early. It was kind of a weird feeling, and I don't know. I just, I didn't feel, I don't think I felt depressed because of the crystal, but it just felt heavy. And like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Not like bringing me down, but just making everything, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I Like I said, it didn't make me depressed. I didn't feel like doing much or being productive or anything like that. And that heavy feeling, when I get that heavy feeling with a crystal, I know it may not be a crystal to carry. So when I get that, I will kind of put it off to the side and keep it in my space where I spend a lot of time. And that helped, but I don't know. Next one is Zebra Jasper helps encourage you to dream and turn them into reality. And that's part of that motivation thing. And yeah, I had a lot of goals I wanted to reach, and I made a lot of plans of things I want to do. So yeah, I can see it encouraged me to dream and wanting to turn them into reality, but I just didn't feel the motivation part of it. I see it allows you to be optimistic despite life's stresses and gives you more initiative to tackle those problems. Once again, I didn't have I wouldn't say I was being pessimistic about stuff, but I don't know. Like I said before, it just felt heavy. See, the next one is it helps with grounding, tunes you into Mother Earth, and find joy in your surroundings. That maybe a little. This is hard. It's not that I had a negative experience with Zebra Jasper. I don't know. I guess because I've had so many like strong experiences with other grounding crystals like moss agate, smoky quartz, stuff like that. That now when I think of a grounding crystal, I want that strong grounding feel. I think I got that a little bit with the Zebra Jasper. I don't know for sure. The next one is it helps find balance. That's another hard one. I think it kind of threw me off balance a little bit, and I think that's that heavy feeling kind of brought me down a little. And see, the problem is because July was such a heavy month, you know, claustrophobia, cabin fever, just not being able to go outside for very long because it was so hot. August isn't much better, but I don't know. This one's hard. It helps connect to spirit realm during meditation. I don't know about that one either. I think in July I didn't do much of connecting. Okay, if I'm not in the right mental place for something, I don't do a lot. I don't try to connect with ancestors or even deities or anything like that. If I'm not in the right space, I don't want to connect with anything or anyone besides myself. I think it's kind of dangerous to do that, and it doesn't feel right. If I'm not in the right headspace, I don't want to try to get that connection, and get them to fix it or whatever, or affect them, I don't want to affect that relationship. It helps attract new opportunities and success. I didn't have any new opportunities in July. We had a really fun trip, and that was great. The St. Louis trip that last video I did should be the haul from that video. That was a great trip. Very therapeutic, great trip. But I guess that would be a new opportunity because we hadn't gone on a real vacation in a long time. And it was a successful vacation. So I guess there's that maybe. Eases stress and anxiety. Definitely no to the anxiety. It may have eased stress. I don't know. See, I hate when I have do a video where I really connect with it and it's a great crystal and I love it and I can go on and on about it, and then I get one like this and it's like, I don't know. It's okay, but I don't know. I feel bad, but this really is one of those to me. Let's see. For health, now remember, don't depend on crystals solely. Follow your doctor's recommendations, the plans, take your medications, all that. It helps kidneys and bladder problems. It improves skin, bone, and teeth. It alleviates muscle spasms. I don't know that I have any of those. Okay. So in conclusion, I don't know. In my notes, I have for this one that it felt like it was blocking the happy stuff. I don't know that it was really blocking it. I think it made the heaviness really, really strong, that it was hard to feel the positive stuff, maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to explain my experience with this crystal. It's pretty. I love the way it looks. It's so fun to look at. I love the shape. It's a really fun shape. It's curved on this side and flat on this side. But I don't know. It was just not... I didn't connect with it as well or as much. And like I said, I didn't carry it the full month. I think I did for 3 weeks. And July is a 5-week month, so I don't know. If you have any experience with Zebra Jasper, let me know in the comments. I really want to hear others' experience with it. It's not a very common crystal, so most of you probably haven't seen it, heard of it, whatever. But let me know if you have. So for August, which is almost over, I've been carrying Desert Rose Selenite. I've been carrying this one. It has gotten a little beat up. There's a week left in August, and I'm good with it. Well, I'm not going to tell you much about it. But this is the one I'm carrying. This one is another piece I have. They're really cool. So, let me know your experiences with Dalmatian Jasper, and I'll share my experience with Desert Rose Selenite. From this video, it'll probably be in a few weeks because I'm trying to get back on schedule. So, I'm sending you lots of positive energy, and I will see you next time.